Well, this is the first video in the series on Chris's Conundrums. It's actually starting at 300 because this comes from issue 300 of this newsletter that Chris Smith, that is, has been producing obviously over many years, which contains various bits of information but also lots of little mathematical snippets, and at the end his weekly puzzle. Now this is in black and white because my colour cartridge just ran out. However, you get this as an email anyway. Now, we're not saying that these puzzles are original. So many of them, what he does is he selects them from the pool that are there, adapts them, and also makes up the occasional one himself. But there's a huge amount of work that must have gone into this over the years, consistently producing one of these newsletters every single week of term time. So it's Chris Smith. In fact, though you can't see, I'll put it on the minute. Here's a picture of him. I'll put it on the screen. Here's a wee photograph in this magazine. So this is him involved in some ceremony or other. So that's Chris there on the left. The wee beard. Notice the wee beard because he's a young looking chap. You know what I think? A young looking chap. And what they do when they're teachers like that, of course, is they've got to grow a beard. Because if they don't grow a beard, the Janny chucks them out at playtime. And there's some pupils in the background there I can notice. It looks as if they've come from some physics class. Still, this first issue that I've got here, issue 300, it says there's 879 subscribers. Now, I know it's over 1,000 now. And if you want to join in the subscribers, then just drop them an email. So here it is. That's the email. We've got this cryptic bit at the front, AAP03102, and then the standard at gmail.com. So it's Chris Smith. He's a maths teacher at Grange Academy. That must be near Ayr, I think it is, on the west coast of Scotland. If you drop him an email, then you can join the subscribers and give him more motivation to keep on going. So what is the puzzle for issue 300? Now normally they're mathematical ones, but for some reason here he's just gone for a daft wee thing. So I'll put it up on the screen and read through it with you. So what have we got? So I'll confess straight away that this week's puzzle is going to benefit those from Scotland. So put on your kilt, pour yourself a glass of iron brew, stick on some quality ceilidh music. I'd impartially suggest something from Jiggered, www.jiggered.com. Practice your best Scottish accent and you'll be ready for this week's puzzle. Study this table of cows and see if you can correctly identify the 5 I'm looking for based on the following questions. So here's the table. And I'll just answer it on the fly as we're doing it just now. Notice that each of the parts is actually significant. I shouldn't have said that. They're each numbered. There are pictures there. Each of them's got a name, and beneath each of them there's a brief description, which may or may not be relevant because there's only 5 questions that are asked. So the first one that says enjoys calculus. Second one, recently became a father. Third one, loves the colour blue. Fourth one, spent some time in the army. Fifth one, has a tattoo. Next one, sings soprano. Attended Grange Academy. And the last one, juggles. Right, having all that in mind and the Scottish accent, which one is A, almost back home? Which one's almost back home out of those? The answer is number 3, Hamish, because it's got hame in it, just like home in Scottish. Hame, near your house, Hamish. Okay. B, this is harder. Which one is closest to Saudi Arabia? Have you got an answer? Duncan. And you go, what? You say, but he juggles. What, do they do that in Saudi? No, but Duncan is cow number 8. Or as you say in Scotland, Kuwait. Kuwait. Kuwait is near Saudi Arabia. You'll probably get this next one quite quickly. Doesn't have a pet canine. You're not getting much time. It's number 6. Douglas, where's my Doug? I'm Douglas. D is on a 7-day holiday. You probably guessed that though, just from recently became a father, because you probably think paternity leave. But the reason is, if he's recently become a father, then that must mean he's got a small calf. Or instead of small in Scotland, you'd say wee. So what's number 2? What's Tam got? He's got a wee calf. Really?
No.
Last one, E. Which one is most likely to overthrow the Scottish Government by force? Well, probably the word army brings number 4 out to you. And yes, it is Angus, because this cow has been in the army. So he's a military coup. Well, I think from issue 301, I'll be back to the mathematical puzzles. So that's all for just now.